Let me start off by saying 10 years is too long for anybody to spend in their 20s. Trust me, I know this. Let me also start off by saying a little bit of First Peter 5:8, the whole thing of be sober minded, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, is stalking you. He's gonna devour you. He's looking for somebody to devour. And I'm telling you, man, if you're all knocked out on drugs, you are easy prey. He's gonna come get you. I'm so discouraged by the fact that what they teach the children these days. And it's not just the schools; it's the parents too. I don't see a lot of parents really heavy duty into the Bible with their children's upbringing these days. So if you don't have all the Bible knowledge, or even just the simple thing of there is God and there is Satan and you got to be careful. If you don't have that and you mix in drugs and sex and all that stuff, look out, man. I don't want to say you don't stand a chance, but you're in bad trouble. Okay, I left college, went to LA for a year, and when I came back, it was just a short time later I started my career in the golf industry full time, totally committed to golf, and within just a short little period of time, I was completely hooked, completely addicted to cocaine. And it was not just cocaine, they had this meth. It wasn't crystal meth, it was this stuff called crank, peanut butter crank, and man, that stuff was brutal. And what happened to me was I lost my soul. And let me tell you something, it's one thing to lose your mind. It's one thing to lose your physicality. Physiologically you make yourself sick. Or if you lose your mind and you become a OCD freak or something. But when you lose your spirit, that's what happened to me. What happened when you lose your spirit, you become very capable of being plucked into the world of Satanism, into the whole thing of becoming a creation in Satan. And what happens when you become a creation of Satan, you begin to make friendship with this world. You make friends with this world. If you look at it, there's so many songs that are satanic, and I'm not talking about, Satanica or Marilyn Manson or some obvious, overtly satanic thing. I'm talking about, like David Bowie. He is really bad into Satanism. There's tons of satanic stuff in David Bowie's songs. The Grateful Dead is another example. Both of them, they use the word friend. Whenever you see this word friend, take a step back and say, hold on a second, what are they doing here? Because, the Grateful Dead, they say, a friend of the devil is a friend of mine. And David Bowie, he says, I'm stuck with a valuable friend. I'm happy. I hope you're happy too. Excuse me. James, in James 4:4, he talks about friendship with this world means enmity towards God. And as a kid, I heard this in, Sunday school and stuff, and never understood what it meant. But now that I'm a grown man, I get it totally. And just today, I saw a thing where I was talking about how the Christians are ruining the planet. And that's going to be their argument going forward. You're going to hear that they're going to use up all the oil. They're going to cut down all the trees. They're going to ruin this planet, the Christians are, because they believe, in another place after this world. And, to that I say, yeah, we are going to go somewhere else after this world. But, take your climate change and go do something with it. You're not going to trap us with that. It's pretty consistent weather-wise. I'm not worried about it. But if you're struggling with addiction, and you're in that spot where you're willing to do anything, you do it over and over again, read James. The book of James is near the end of the New Testament. It's only 5 chapters long. Takes 15 minutes to read it. I'm telling you, there's so much stuff in there. Every single faith-based addict needs to read the book of James over and over and over again because it is full of supernatural, special healing stuff.